Now, when you buy the gun from the store, the HVLP gun, it'll come with a kit, a cleaning kit. It'll come with a tool, maybe some brushes, some filter, maybe some other things. Anyway, it'll come with a whole bunch of tools to clean the gun. Well, I take those tools, throw it in a drawer. I don't use it. You might want to use it once in a while, but with the method that I use, or that I actually partake when I do these cleanings of the gun, I find it unnecessary. I don't take apart my gun to clean it every single time. It's just a drag. I mean, everyone loves to put on that coat of paint. I mean, you have a project going and you get to put your favorite color of paint on that project. But when you're standing back admiring it, you know in the back of your mind, you have it in your head that you're going to have to clean that gun, and that part alone is the drag of the whole thing when it comes to painting with these HVLP guns. That was the case with me as well. It was just a total drag to think that I had to clean this gun. Now, if you want the gun to last, you need to clean the gun. So it's an investment that you have to continually do. So my method involves using acetone. This stuff rocks. This thinner is, to me, and in my opinion, the very best. This is my secret to cleaning the gun very rapidly. So I'm going to show that to you. Hopefully this will help you when you're doing your project. This, with the method I will be showing, I mean, it just makes it so easy to just paint and then clean your gun. And in the case with me, my painting, you know, the color I chose for my car is a two-stage system, basically base coat and then clear coat. It would be a drag knowing that I had to clean the gun and I had to take apart the gun every time I had to clean it. So with this method that I choose to do for cleaning the gun, I paint my parts or whatever. I perform this task of cleaning my gun, and I do it at a very fast way. I mean, it's just so easy. And then I fill it up with clear and clear coat my part, and I'm done. So let's get started with the method. I will be using actual automotive paint. I have here some mixed up Velocity Red, which is the color of my car. It's a metallic color. So it's already pre-mixed, and I will put it in my gun. I will spray something, and then I will show you how I clean the gun. So take my pre-mixed paint. I'm going to put a little bit in the gun. Make sure that it's nice and clean. Put all of it. There. So we have some paint in the gun. Put the cap back on. Okay, there, I painted with it. So let's just suppose, let me open the door. Let's just suppose that I just painted the car. Okay, or painted whatever. Now I'm ready to clean out my gun. So the first thing I do is I empty my gun. So this paint is very good paint, so I'm going to put it back in here. So basically just empty out your cup. Now as you're emptying it, press the trigger so that you can get whatever paint that's inside the gun tip. You want to make sure that you get it all out. So there. All the paint is out. So now you're left with a dirty cup and a dirty needle and dirty everything. Take some acetone and pour it in. Then let's take you over to, I'm going to take you right here outside so I can do this outside. Let me just set it up and then we'll be back. Okay, so basically you put the acetone in there and then you just basically, I cover up the vent hole and then just basically do this. Get it really nice and mixed in there. Okay, so there. After it's nice and mixed, I'll show you here. Inside the garbage, I have a paper towel. And what I do is, I take the gun and I press the trigger with nothing attached. And you see the paint is coming out. The acetone will eat through the paint and then it'll start to flow out nice and easy. Just keep doing that for a little bit so that you can get the excess of the paint out of the needle area. Okay, so now let me set you up again and we'll proceed to the next step. Okay, so now it's after it's mixed. I take the excess acetone, whatever's in the cup, and I dump it out in another cup, and again press the trigger. Make sure you get all of it out. After that is done, remove the cup, put the gun on the side, and then take some paper towels and with acetone clean out the gun, the cup. So basically just clean the cup out, make sure it's nice and clean. Inside and out, because you will be using the cup again. During the cleaning process. Let's get this really clean. So now, get some more. I want to make sure it's nice and clean because I'm going to fill it up with clean acetone. Okay, and you'll see how fast this is. I'm already halfway done. So now we have a nice clean cup. Put it back in the gun. Then put some more acetone in there. Okay. Then you go to your garbage again and press the trigger and get some of that clean acetone to flow. Now let me show you. Let's choose a clean area to let the thing. We're gonna take some acetone, let it go. You see how the paper didn't turn red? So we know that it's already mostly clean. So now continue on with the next step, and the next step is called percolation. So you make sure that there's acetone in the cup. Put the cap on, but loosely. Okay, let's see if you see this. Yeah. Then you take the front of the gun, you loosen it up. Okay, put it back on, but loose. Then you go get your air. And you put on your air. So after it's all connected, you press the trigger. And what's going to happen is all the air is going to come out, but go back and start going backwards. And the air bubbles are cleaning the inside chamber with the acetone that's constantly flowing back down. Okay, here's a closer look at what's going on when you do percolation. Hopefully this doesn't come up and splash into my camera. So when you press the trigger, you're going to see a whole bunch of bubbles. So once again, I remove the tip and I just depress the trigger and let some of that flow out. The excess acetone, put it back into where you're going to store it. Remove the cup, then remove your filter. Then put the cup back on without the filter. Put your tip back on. And then pour some more acetone in there. Again, press the trigger. Let some more acetone come out. And then hook up your air and spray. And when you're spraying, what I do is I go all the way fan open and then all the way fan closed. And I do that 2 times while spraying the acetone out. So let's put the thing a little bit further out so that you can see me do this. Then you remember that you have the filter to clean, so you set it to all the way closed so that you have a nice straight shot for the acetone, and you clean your filter. And basically I just continue to do that until all the acetone is no longer in the cup. Then you take your paper, get a little more acetone, and then clean your gun from the outside. Clean the front of it, the tip area, the entire gun. You just clean it up. And then sometimes I like to remove this and then clean around the front of it. Make sure it's nice and clean. Sometimes you'd want to clean in here, so in there, nice and clean. Then you put the cap back on. And you remove the cup. Put your filter back in. Put the cup back on. And you're ready for new paint. That's basically all there is to cleaning out your gun. So acetone is my secret to cleaning the gun. As you saw, is very quick. Now if I had to put clear coat on the painted part, in this case the cardboard, I just mix my clear up, throw it in the cup, and just start painting. Now when it comes to clear coats, I don't use the same cup that I use for paints. What I use is a Teflon coated cup. So you might want to opt for that. And the reason why I do that is because I want to make sure that the clear does not get contaminated with any color. And plastic tends to absorb some of the tint of the color that you're using. So my cup was white and it's now kind of pinkish. So I want to make sure that, with Teflon, it's Teflon coated. When you clean it out with the acetone treatment that I just showed, it's really clean. It doesn't get any tint from any of the paint or whatever like that. So I'm always, by using the same cup for only clear, I always know that it will never be tinted because only clear will be in that cup. So that's just my preference. But there you have it. That's my method. Hopefully it helps someone. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave it. And as always, thank you very much for watching.